Yeah, hi guys, how you all doing? I hope you're doing great. Well, it's your girl penzabells, and I told you guys I attended the conference and it was really awesome. It was amazing, it was refreshing, it was revitalizing, and it was everything good. So I thought I'd share the lessons I learned in this conference with you guys. I know how impatient, how boring it could turn if it gets too long, but then I've thought about a smart way to go about this just so you don't get bored or tired of the whole thing, and you may eventually which may eventually make you not pick out the lessons you should. So I'll be breaking this into two vlogs and I hope you follow through. Okay, hey, is this your first time on this channel? I see you and I love you already. Do not remain a stranger. I'm sure you have a lot of things to learn, a lot of fun to catch, a lot of really good things to get on this channel. So do not remain a stranger. Click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and I promise you it's gonna be an amazing ride on this channel. And to every of our old subscribers, you guys know I love you already. You mean a lot to me, and thanks for staying tuned. I'll be using my note today because I had everything written here. And yes, pardon me if I mention names and pardon me if I don't mention names because I don't really know if I'm supposed to be mentioning people's name or not. But however, and whichever way it goes, I hope you just focus on what you're about to learn. And again, the theme for the conference was self-leadership. At this conference we had a lot of keynote speakers, already, and every one of them was awesome, really awesome. Like every one of them just had something new to say, and trusted girl, I had you guys in my mind and I'm like, no, so I can't be a computer like that will have everything recorded and not forget anything. So I penned down every detail and everything, and I thought, okay, while sharing this I can come up here with every details, every damn thing. So I summarized it. I'm sure I tried my best, but really I thought while I was even trying to summarize this whole thing, I just thought, no, these people are just too loaded that it was really difficult to take out stuffs. But then I'm sure you really enjoy it. One of the people that came around was this woman who worked at Chevron, retired at Chevron. She's 57. Her name is BC Soji Oya. So this woman was loaded. Like, no, that shouldn't be worse. This woman is loaded. So Mrs. BC gave a few key points that can help an individual in self-leadership, and she started by saying, first of all, you have to discover yourself, you have to discipline yourself to protect your purpose. It is very important. Then she said, don't wait for things to happen, you must be able to make things happen. Also, she said, be ahead but not too far that others can see you. It could be dangerous. And also she said, have a team you can work with that you can delegate responsibilities to, because a person cannot do it all by themselves. Also, like, that's a very great one, because I hear people say nobody helped me, I got it all by myself, I worked my way through. No, along the line, at some point somebody somewhere helped you, even if it was to fetch you a cup of water. And I feel one of the rudest things to do, is that even correct? I feel one of the most true things to do ever is to get to the top and actually not give kudos or credit to people that were there for you at one point or the other. Capture your visions properly and also lay out your values. You have to know what you stand for. I at some point have spoken about knowing your worth on this channel. You can search through the channel, you might find that video. I think it was early last year, it was sometimes January last year. It was about knowing your worth. Yes, I think it was charge up your worth or something. If you don't know your worth, if you don't have values, you don't have things you stand for, you'll be swayed here and there by just anything. Also, she talked about comparison. Guys, this is the most ridiculous thing anybody can do to himself or herself. Comparison is just a thief of happiness. It's just a very huge distraction. God, I couldn't get down everything she said yesterday, but I honestly really feel you'll never arrive at your destination if you don't quit comparison. If you ever arrive, you're going to take so much time, because you're going to be causing yourself a lot of delays on your way. So she said, avoid comparison. The truth is not in the appearance of things. Do not believe everything you see. And she made mention of people going to social media. You see, so person has done this other person has done that, oh, this person is into this person is doing that, and you're so like broken, you're feeling so not enough, you're feeling so backward and everything, and you begin to judge yourself harshly, guy, you just have to stop that, because not everything is as it seems. You just have to know your place. She said that, she said, know your place and stay there. God, I think I've digested this thing so much that it's ringing in my head. You just know your place and stay there. Find the things you're good at, find your strengths, know your weaknesses, know yourself, discover yourself, know what you do easily, know what you find easy doing, know what you enjoy doing, things that makes you happy, and build your strength upon these things. Capitalize on these things and make these things work for you, make these things get you to where you want to be and where you want to go in life. Also, she talked about emotional intelligence, guys. Emotional intelligence is something I talk so much about on this channel, if you notice, because yeah, I told you I'm a counselor, and emotional intelligence is just everything. Mental health, if you are not able to protect your mental health, you're going to be falling and falling and falling again. Mental health is everything. One of the things we're working about, in fact, I think that's the utmost things we're working about as a human being. We are working about growth in business, growth in career, growth in your relationships. And if you don't, it takes you to be mentally stable to actually grow, either in business, in career, in family, in your relationships, in your responsibilities. It takes you to be stable. So it is very important for an individual or person to be able to master emotional intelligence. She talks about using these 5 key things she calls 5 alive to master emotional intelligence, to keep everything together and to be on top of your games. She called them 5 alive, and I really like that tag she has given these things, because there are 5 factors, there are 5 things, there are 5 key things that you can use, you can hold on to, and are going to keep you alive. So she says number 1 is faith. You have to master your faith. You have to be standing in the place of your relationship with God, or your relationship with whatever you believe in. Guys, you can't joke with that, because it is the source from which you tap strength. And she talks about fitness. Oh God, people go to the gym. Honestly, before now, I used to think gym is more like a peer pressure thing, or just to look good thing. Or no, gymming and exercising is way beyond all of that, guys. It helps you. It takes somebody who is physically fit, who is physically, able, physically competent, to run as fast as possible, to wake up in the morning, to attend meetings, to go and strategize, and all of these things. If you are able to walk yourself and put yourself together in the place of fitness, it's going to help you go faster and go farther. So I want to the third thing she mentioned was family. Guys, work together, do everything to build your family. And this was one thing to me that Kolo said, but I haven't gotten there. I'll get there later. She said, if you work on your family is everything. So I think if you're able to build a good relationship with your family, it will also keep you alive. It will also, be like a pillar for you, and it's gonna make you better for it. About finances, before I go into finances, family, she said something about relationships. You see, marriages, people say, oh, I've been married for the past 50 years, I've been married for the past 40, 30, 20, 15, 10 years. Guys, marriage, you all know, is not beans. Hey, it's not beans, it's a lot of work. And she said you just have to put in the work, and the work is continuous. Now I'm going to narrow that down to relationships. Relationships are demanding, yes. Relationships are stressful, yes. So is marriage. And it's not just the bad marriages. I'm not talking about marriages here. Even the good marriages we have there requires work. Is there finances? It's important. Find a way to be independent, at least to a reasonable level. You may not get to be, and it's not even bad, but really you don't want to be totally dependent on anybody. Somebody said something there yesterday. The person said nobody owes you anything, and honestly, nobody owes you anything, all man for himself. The same one head where you carry come life now, so now that same one head another person carry come life. So you just want to do everything for yourself to be stable financially. If you don't have to be, if you are able, there's this level of joy and satisfaction that comes with you being able to provide certain things for yourself by yourself. It's a level, it makes you feel relevant, it makes you feel alive, it makes you feel competent, it gives you, it just boosts your morale and boosts your self-esteem. So guys, that's another thing. I'll be making a vlog on side hustles and my ideas about, you know, side hustles and things you can do that wouldn't really stress you or cost you so much capital later. And so you might be rich already, you might have enough money already, you might be stable enough, but yes, even Dangote still they find money. So then the last one she talked about was flourish. Guys, if you have all of these things put together, if you have your faith, your fitness, your family, your finances put together, guys, I'm telling you, you're definitely going to flourish. So that's on the first one. See you on the next one, guys. Drop your comments and remember to subscribe.